Hello, how are you doing, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here on the Darwin's Room channel. Que lo que a mi gente en el Caribe. Thank you guys so much for hopping on today. We're going to be talking about Heads of State. This is directed by Ilya Naishuller, and that is actually the director from Nobody, which is a movie that I really enjoyed. This stars Idris Elba, John Cena, and Priyanka Chopra Jonas. The story follows a president and prime minister that have a public rivalry, but they have to come together when Air Force One is shot down in enemy territory. Now, this was a movie, I saw the trailer for it maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I thought, you know what, this looks like a little bit of fun. It doesn't look like anything special or outstanding, but it looked like it could be something that would be entertaining. And I will say, for the pros of this film, it is surprisingly exciting, especially in terms of the action. It's very brutal. The action is really intense. And when the movie started, I thought it was rated R because it felt a little bit more like a soft R-rated action movie, which really lends itself to being a hard PG-13. So I was really impressed with it given the rating of this film being PG-13, and I really enjoyed it. John Cena is really funny. I like his chemistry with Idris Elba. I think they worked really well together. They were a really nice and unexpected duo to see on screen together. So I really enjoyed that. But by far the best character in this movie is Priyanka Chopra Jonas. She is so cool, and you can tell she's having a lot of fun in this role, and she's really jumping into the physicality of it. There are some noticeable elements where you see the stunt people kind of jumping in for the lead actor, and it doesn't take you out of the experience too much, but you do notice it, which lends itself to one of my issues with the film, is that in terms of quality and technicality, from a technical perspective, this movie is pretty bare minimum, and it has pretty poor cinematography. It's not very visually appealing. There's some good moments, but for the most part, it is the bare bones. There's not much to see in terms of visuals or soundtrack. So that was a little bit disappointing. I think with a movie like this that's very simple and kind of just straight to streaming, it would have helped elevate some of the quality if they put a little bit more work behind the technicalities of it. Other than that, really the only cons that I noticed are the ones that you would expect when you watch the trailer for this movie, that it's extremely simple. There's nothing really to it. It doesn't reinvent the wheel. It's not bringing anything new to the action genre. So you're not really missing anything if you don't watch this movie. But I would say that it is fun nonetheless. It is a very self-aware film, and that works to its advantage, especially when the overall quality of the film is brought down by the fact that it's a very formulaic plot and a really generic story that we've seen done before many, many times. So it kind of embraces that and just goes with it. And so when it dials into that, that is when this movie is at its best. And for the most part, it sticks with that. So it never really exceeds the category from which it knows it stays within. It knows this is a guilty pleasure. It knows this is a turn your brain off and watch it on your couch. It knows that this is not a big production, and this is just a simple movie to have fun with. And for that, I could enjoy myself with it. And also, I really enjoyed the cameo performance from Jack Quaid. I really enjoy him as an actor, and it was cool to see him in this film and to see his character, who he clearly had a lot of fun with. So this movie has a lot of redeeming qualities, lovable elements to it, but again, it's nothing super special. It's nothing that you need to jump to watch. It has some impressive action sequences. It's very entertaining. It has some solid moments, great lead chemistry, and really the performances from our 3 lead actors is what carries this film in its duller moments. So all that being said, this is a simple movie. If you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't want to watch it, again, you're not really missing anything, but it's a solid guilty pleasure if you're looking for something like that. So that being said, I'm going to give Heads of State 3 out of 5 stars. Like I said, it's got solid action, mostly effective humor, the performances are entertaining, and everyone has great chemistry. it knows its strengths and it knows its weaknesses and it dials into that. And for that, I would give this movie a solid guilty pleasure rating at 3 out of 5. So thank you guys so much for watching and for tuning into this review. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie. Have you watched it? Have you not watched it? It's currently streaming on Prime Video. So if you have Amazon Prime and you have the Prime Video subscription, I do recommend giving it a watch just because it's an easy watch. You know, it's even if you just have it on in the background, it's an easy and entertaining film. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have more reviews for you guys coming super soon. God bless you. Take care.